place is a bit scary, isn't it? I am going to, similarly to Ryan, thank all of you for coming. It is an absolute honour to be here standing in Stormont. There is a little 9-year-old boy inside of me who is freaking out at the idea of speaking with politicians at Stormont, never mind actually going up the steps. But moreover, we're going on to the protocol, which is obviously Northern Ireland's favourite issue at the moment. But to get to the protocol, you have to look at Brexit, because it is obviously part of Brexit. So, as I always say whenever I want to ruin a dinner party, let's talk about Brexit. Northern Ireland didn't vote for Brexit. Now, Mr. Hoey did. But we didn't. Northern Ireland, as the majority of people here did not vote for it, both Unionists and Nationalists alike, voted to remain within the European Union. But in the spirit of majoritarianism, we were taken out by English nationalists and the Conservative Party, and I suppose we have them to thank for it. But on the protocol, the idea that it negatively impacts Northern Ireland, well, I'd have to disagree. Between 2021 and 2020, NI trade with the EU rose by £500 million, and in an age of growing interconnectedness, isolationism is not the answer. English nationalism is not the answer, and that is not the answer for Northern Ireland. It is not the answer for people here, and as a result, we need to be working together. We are a more global world, so we should be making Northern Ireland a more global place. But let's look at the dual market approach. It provides a unique opportunity for Northern Ireland, and I know that Mrs. Dodds will agree with me, because as Sir Geoffrey Donaldson, her party leader, said, customs checks doesn't mean that you change the constitutional status of a part of the UK. Already we're seeing political parties and business leaders coming together to see how we exploit the opportunities that come from this situation. Opportunity, that is what the protocol is. It is all about providing us with opportunity. We are geographically, we are on the same island as the Republic. There is no denying that. So a hard border down by South Armagh and Dundalk is simply not going to work. It has been tried, it failed. Believe me, I come from South Armagh, and well, if you look at trusted trader schemes, they've worked so well in the past, and that is why we have a massive red diesel market in South Armagh. But in the eyes of some, the NI Protocol completely damages Northern Ireland's position within the United Kingdom. And while I am no staunch unionist, I'd have to disagree. In my opinion, it actually strengthens the union, which, to be honest, isn't a great thing for my brand of politics, but I guess we have to suck it up, because in my eyes, it makes NI more economically viable. Now, basic logic suggests if people are happier, if people have more money in their pockets, people are more likely to support remaining within the union.
On that point?
Go for it.
In my speech, I mentioned about how we need to find more flexible arrangements. Was not more flexible arrangements that actually differentiated goods based on their origin, because we trade more with the rest of the UK than, like I say, the rest of the world together, being more economically advantageous. We can keep some of the benefits, but also address some of the issues that do exist.
I absolutely would have to say that amendments could be made to the NI Protocol. We could make more flexible arrangements, and I'd have to agree if we could. I would totally support that, but as I said, one of the big kind of issues that were put forward was the idea of trusted trader schemes, or different lines for bringing in goods into Northern Ireland. Well, it doesn't work. We've seen that it doesn't work. I mean, you can't expect someone that is importing into South Armagh, for example, I'll use that because that's where I'm from, and is importing something from the United Kingdom. Let's say it's batteries or something for their, for the remote controls. How are we supposed to stop someone there from actually just bringing it into the Republic and therefore damaging the EU single market? That it will be damaged, and as a result, we cannot expect the European Union as a massive economic power to turn out and say, oh well, we have to we're going to damage your market in the name of making sure that people in Bangor can get slightly cheaper batteries. It's not going to work. And as a result, it will damage our relations with the rest of the world, which in a growing interconnected world, in a world where Northern Ireland has become more diverse, in which we are welcoming more people here, we are providing opportunities for students to travel abroad in the EU through the Erasmus scheme, as more people are picking up Irish passports. There is no point trying to damage our relations with the European Union. It simply will not work. We have massive opportunities. There are more firms are investing in Northern Ireland. There was actually very recently, during the Brexit process, there was a development just south of the border. It was called Dundalk North. It wasn't north of Dundalk, it was way north of Dundalk. So I have a big issue with the naming. But the idea was it was meant to be a massive kind of industrial park, I suppose similar to Spruce Field. And the idea behind it was to exploit the opportunities that would damage Northern Ireland, and companies would eventually leave Northern Ireland for the Republic, because there was the idea that there would be greater opportunities there. It didn't work, and now Dundalk North, as it's called, now has really, really, really nice footpaths, but no businesses to walk along them. So my friends, I urge you to oppose this motion, to join us on the cause of the protocol. The protocol is not perfect, but the Brexit deal was far from perfect either. I'm not a man to stand and defend the actions of a Tory government, but at the end of the day, we must stand and protect the protocol, because we must protect our economy, we must protect the opportunities that are given to our young people, to make sure that we, as a future, can stop our brain drain, having a more economically viable Northern Ireland. It will protect our place within the Union, which at this moment in time is quite possibly our best option for Northern Ireland, whether or not you are a nationalist or unionist. At this moment in time, what we need is stability. It is time for politicians to get back in the room together. Well, we've got you all here to guide, so maybe we could get some negotiations going, I don't know. But it is time to get back into Stormont. It is time to back the protocol, and I hope that you will oppose this motion tonight.